15 line. 15 line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll run on first down. Campbell, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Campbell, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Come on, set, 30 base.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On first down, Benjamin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready.
To throw on second down, Evans. He completes it to Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, getting this into the hands of Turner. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with the big man Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 15-1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
Check it back. You go tight. You got tight.
Get it.
They run the counter. Benjamin. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Evans. From the gun, he'll throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain
of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
5.
On 3rd down, Campbell. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Campbell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Ain't no such thing as a two.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Got it.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I got you. I got you.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Evans looking to throw on second down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
You're out.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 4. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Campbell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll drop the throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Evans. He's got his man. Boyd. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got a big grip.
Here's Evans. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cleveland Farrell able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 13. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Evans. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Ready, 18 Gator.
That's what I do.
Here's Dillon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 27, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Smooth. Go.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Mike 53. I got him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory. And
they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 45.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Bring it.
Evans now on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
59. Y'all not ready. Shift.
80 weapon. Shoot.
On second down now, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bills, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next